Hi everybody, welcome back to day number 4 of the Aldi Happy Holiday Beer Advent Calendar for 2021. And today we've got a beer. Whoa buddy, we've got a beer. This is a Key Lime Sour from Prestige Beer Group. A couple of things that I've noticed about this bottle before I even open it, and I'm not a very big fan of this, that the top label and the bottom label aren't lined up. Um, that just really bothers me. That and there's no manufacturer name. It's like here it says Deadly Brewing, um, Christoffel up here, very clean. This is like generic 101. It's a Key Lime Sour, 12 and a half ounce, 4.5% alcohol, ale brewed with key lime juice. Now, one thing I didn't take into account is me wearing Christmas sweaters and you guys like commenting on this. So today's is I don't know if it's like a proper representation. Like maybe I'm predicting the future, but the old partying reindeer had to empty out probably some Key Lime Sour beer. The other thing too, I wanted to say, I'm like running low on Christmas shirts, so I'm gonna get creative here for you guys. Finishing this up. Just a couple other things. There is not a score on Beer Advocate, and 2.89 on Untapped. And just there's only like 2 reviews, so like one was really low and one was high. Actually, I think the one that was low just said something like had to pour it out. Let's get this poured here. And now this is in out of woo. Okay. Pour with vigor. It's like a bag of Lay's potato chips. Half air, half product. This is brewed out of Wisconsin. So this is one of the 12-ounce American beers. I'm going to guess, I couldn't find much on this Prestige Beer Group. Actually, I couldn't find anything. What I did find was a Prestige bottling group or something of that nature. They had wine and alcohol and beer. And I assume that this is like a private label thing that they do. Actually, they probably are like a private label. It's like the distillery in Lawrenceburg, Indiana, MGP, I think is what it is, and they're a distillery, and they make rye whiskeys, and it's a stupid number of like the number of rye whiskeys on the market come out of their facility. It's like over 60% of the rye whiskeys on the market are brewed by them. I assume this is something very similar. Why I had to look that up, I couldn't remember the name. The head dissipated fairly quickly on this beer, leaving some lacing. Let's just top it off. It seems to be fairly carbonated. It's slightly hazy. I'm not a huge fan of sours most of the time. Like I'll drink them. I'm not against them. They're not my favorite style. I think sours tend to be hazy for the most part. Day 4. No brewery name. Key Lime Sour. So, notes. Nothing really distinguishable in the scent. Like I don't smell key lime. What I smell is a sour yeast. I can't remember what that yeast brand is or what that yeast type is, but there's a specific yeast type. I'd probably butcher it if I said it. It's like it starts with a B. I can't remember, but I can smell that yeast. No hop smell. Ale brewed with key lime juice. So I don't know if this is a traditional sour. It kind of has the smell of a sour yeast, but it says it's an ale, so I'm struggling to find words to describe this. So it's a little tartness. It's not what I would consider like a traditional sour. Uh, Key lime. That's what I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find the key lime part of it. I can find the sour. I can find the sour in the smell. I can find the sour in the taste. Um, I really love a good Lysol pie, and I think it is really a good pie to get when you're on vacation in Florida, or if you live in Florida, you pick up at Publix like on a Tuesday or whatever. Um, for me, this does not represent that flavor whatsoever. I guess I get a little bit. I'm starting to pick it up. So I get lime notes on the finish. So as you swallow, you can taste the lime back here, but it's not that tart lime. It's a very mellow, chilled out lime. The tip of the tongue flavor is just kind of a little bit sour, kind of like a generic sour candy. Nothing really overwhelming. If you were new to the sour world and you tried this, you would be like, "Oh, that's sour." But coming from drinking a lot of sours over my tastings over the years, this is not this is not one of those extreme like bitter, make you kind of get the Forrest Whitaker eye going, which I have that naturally anyways. But um, as much as I don't like this beer, I keep drinking it, trying to find like that right flavor for you. Mouthfeel, it's a little thin. It's not nearly as thin as this Deadly Brewing. Same as this Deadly Brewing beer from yesterday, that IPA. This is not a winter beer, in my opinion. This is really geared for. This is really geared for like next to a pool on a hot summer day, on the gazebo, on the beach, someplace where you want something citrusy and relaxing and refreshing. And I think it kind of brings a lot of those things. Having that score, of 289, I don't know. This scored lower than the Deadly Brewing, but I just think it was volume of people who scored. I'm gonna guess that you can only buy this at Aldi. I hate the labeling. That bottle, the just everything about that bottle right there. I would not even attempt to buy this beer again. Actually, I'm surprised. I bet you the only time this beer is drunk most of the time is out of this case right here. So that's day 4 of the Aldi Hoppy Holidays Beer Advent Calendar. And I said it yesterday, and boy, it's holding true today. These two Christoffels were good. This Deadly Brewing was okay, but they're progressively getting worse. Day 5, boy, howdy, I do not know how we're going to work through day 5 already. I don't even know what it is, but I'm nervous because they are getting farther away from what I would think of as a winter time beer, a winter time drink, especially if we're doing Advent, which is implying Christmas. These just do not have those flavors or those styles, in my opinion. Okay, well, that is for today. Thank you, guys. I feel like that this isn't going to represent today. I was a little bit nervous when I first opened that bottle, but me and the puking reindeer are going to call it a day. Thank you. I will see you guys all tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.